डिफरेंट इफेक्ट कर रहा था
यार इसका मैच कैसे मिलेगा मुझे? Santosh Deno will continue right arm over the wicket to Kapil. This left hand right hand combination is going to be very tricky for Deno Dynamos. Santosh Deno running in, well bowled in the block hole, a dot ball for Deno Dynamos. Santosh coming in for his third ball of the first over and beaten all ends up. Kapil couldn't get his bat around in time. This was a good ball, he could have nicked it. Santosh seems to be in good rhythm, bowling really well. It's a good start for Deno Dynamos. Here he comes again. And again, play and miss. Ball is sticking onto the pitch, and I think Kapil is playing a little too early. This is his second play and miss. A tricky wicket, it seems. And here he comes again. And that has been played on the cover side. Full toss ball. Easy runs given to the batsman. He was bowling well, pitching the ball in the right areas. and suddenly following it up with a full toss gave an easy run to Kapil, who takes an easy single and goes off strike. And Jatin is back on strike. He's one of the main batsmen of Oil Serve Risers, and his contribution is going to be very vital for Oil Serve to get a good start in the tournament. Last ball of the over, but wide. This is the benefit of left and right combination, which Oil Serve Risers need to capitalize on, and at the same time DNM Dynamos need to be wary of these extras. This is their first match. Their prime bowler Sanjay is not in the team. Another one down the leg, an easy single. Jatin has flicked it down the leg. Not a good ball again. But that's the end of the over. 4 runs for no loss. Oil Serve Risers after 1 over. DNM Dynamos need to move things fast. They've started on a good note. Need to maintain the pressure. Do not give any loose overs up front, because Oil Serve will be really keen to get started in this tournament. They have their main batsman Jatin back in the squad, and he's opening the batting alongside Kapil. And Zain has been brought into the bowling. He's going to start this from the second over. Zain is a soft medium pacer, not a big turner of the ball, but he has kept a very fine leg, probably to save some wides going down the leg. And here he comes around the wicket to Jatin. First ball with the second over, and another one on the legs. And it's gone on a very risky single. Wicketkeeper has missed it. It was a chance for taking, and wicketkeeper fumbled while collecting the ball, and that could have been a big wicket for DNM Dynamos. They need to take these chances. They need to take these 50-50 chances. This was straight out had he collected it clean. Then comes this time right above the wicket to Kapil. Kapil is on 1 after facing 4 balls, and that's a big wide. That's DNM Dynamos need to control these extras up front. Another one, foolish ball, looking for a cheeky single, but it went straight into the hands of backward point. No runs there. Good call in the end. That was a risky single. They had a chance just on the last ball where it could have been an easy run out, missed by the wicket keeper. And change in the field. Deep fine leg had been brought into the circle. Long one has gone out. Another one on the legs, and he's calling for a quick run. Again a fumble, but a run completed nevertheless. Good call by Jatin on this time. Kapil seems to be a little reluctant on the field, not responding well to the calls. He needs to get going. Zain comes again this time, right around the wicket to Jatin. Foolish ball again, tapped to the cover side for an easy single. Jatin is rotating the strike pretty well. He's moved on to 3 runs from 4 balls. Kapil needs to get going now. Zain has started really well. 4 balls, 2 runs. Seems a good over. Full toss, and he is slashed hard on the offside. This is running towards the boundary line, and the chase is on. Santosh has finally grabbed it, and Oil Serve Risers get 2 easy runs in the end. The score has moved on to 10 with 1 ball to go of the second over. Seems a good over. Full toss, and he is slashed hard on the offside. He is running towards the. Here he comes for the last ball. Short ball, tried to flash hard. That was an easy single, but not taken. Oil Serve Risers need to get going now. It's a very good start for Dynamos. 2 good overs, and Oil Serve Risers are 10 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. Kapil is on 3 from 8 balls. Jatin on the other side has played only 4 balls and got 3 singles. And Santosh is going to continue for his second over. Santosh is the main fast bowler of Dynamos. He has been bowling well in all the seasons that they have played. He's a smart bowler. He needs to take the team ahead. And we're ready for the third over. Santosh comes in, right over the wicket to Jatin. Another one down the leg, and then another single taken by Jatin. That was a tight single, but well taken. That was a good call. The fielder was slow. Dynamos need to stop these singles, need to build pressure on the batsman. But it's good for Dynamos that now Kapil is back on the strike. He's not been able to get some runs. He's played 8 balls and just 3 runs so far. What is he going to do now? Is he going to go for a release shot? Here he comes in again. Santosh, foolish ball again, and he's bowled him. First wicket for Dynamos. It was on the stumps. Kapil has played all over it. It was a foolish ball. A great wicket. A good start for Dynamos. Oil Serve, not an excellent start. 11 for 1 at the end of 2.2 overs. And their opening batsman is back to the wicket again. Santosh, foolish ball again, and he's bowled him. First wicket for he's built pressure on the batsman. Oil Serve Risers need some quick runs here, otherwise they will not have a big power play. We are in the middle of the power play, third over running. New batsman has come on the crease, and this is Arun Bulani. Arun has been now I think playing second time. He has played 156 matches, 1600 runs, 54 wickets. Right hand batsman, right arm off break bowler. He's a wicket keeper as well. His addition to the Oil Serve squad was great in the last season. This time around the squad looks even more better with Jatin coming back into the squad. Arun has to start now straight away. There's not much time to get settled down because the first few overs were not. Another one, a good ball on the stumps. Bowler has gone really fast to catch that one. No runs again. It's a very good spell for Santosh. 2 balls left in the over. He's building pressure. This is again tight over coming in for Dynamos. Oil Serve Risers need some runs here. Full ball again, back to the bowler, played down the wicket. That was a good ball and well played as well, but no runs. Santosh looks in some trouble. Arun Bulani has got both the balls in the middle of the bat. If he gets going, it's Oil Serve Risers need some boundaries here. Santosh running again. Second last ball of the over. Again on the stumps, down the leg, big appeal, but I think it flicked the pad on the way. Not a wide also. So it flicked the pad of Arun on the way. That was again, the ball was there for a boundary but missed by Arun. Oil Serve Risers now need to take these chances, need to use these loose deliveries, get some runs on the board. Santosh coming in for his last ball again. Excellent delivery, but an easy single towards mid-on. So Arun is off the mark with a single, and that's the end of third over. 12 runs, 1 wicket. Excellent start for DNO Dynamos. Also Risers are not looking really comfortable out there. Just 12 runs on the board with the loss of their opening batsman. Kapil is back in the pavilion, and Zain is coming back for his second over. Next 3 overs are critical for Royal Risers now, because they need some push here to get a reasonable power play score. Zain has got deep, extra cover outside, and long on for Arun. Zain bowled excellent over the second over of the game. Gave only 4 runs in his first over. Here he comes again. Right arm over the wicket to Arun. Arun has tried to play it down the leg. It was short delivery. Again the ball was there for a shot. Didn't get from the middle of the bat, but an easy single in the end. Rotation of strike is very important now. They need to keep on taking singles. More dot balls will build the pressure more. Zain comes this time round the wicket to Jatin. And it's a full toss delivery, but played down the wicket to the cover fielder for an easy single. So 2 singles in the over. And Zain comes back in. Arun was on strike. He's played 5 balls, 2 runs. Also Risers need a release shot. Wide ball down the leg. Zain bowled an excellent over up front. He needs to continue bowling good lines and build more pressure on Oil Serve Risers. They've not been able to capitalize on loose deliveries. Here he comes again, and a short ball, and that was not from the middle of the bat, but it's running towards the boundary. Good shot by Arun. Finally, the first boundary for Oil Serve Risers. First boundary of the game was deliveries. Fielder couldn't judge the bounce. It's bounced in front of it and missed. Now they've sent the deep mid wicket back, and the covers have been brought into the circle. So 6 runs on the first 3 balls. Arun seems to be in the mood to go for runs. Here he comes again. Zain outside off, and that has been hit towards the square cut area. Excellent shot, just for 1 run. Good fielding there by Santosh. This is a good over for Royal Serve Risers after a silent start in the first 3 overs. They've already got 8 runs from the first 4 balls. Zain comes in. Jatin is on strike. It's won the wickets. Big appeal for LBW. It was probably hitting a little too high. Good ball. He's bowling to the stump, not giving room to Jatin to go for his shots. Last ball of Zain's over. Jatin is on strike. Wide ball again. Zain has leaked some runs here in this over. They've got 9 runs already. He needs to end this over with a good ball. On the other hand, if Oil Serve can capitalize this ball, they will be back in the game with a big over. Another wide down the leg this time. Jatin tried to go for it, but it was too wide for him to fetch it. So runs have started coming in for Oil Serve Risers. 10 runs on the first 5 balls. Another ball down the leg, another wide. Another wide. Zain has bowled 4 wides now on the trot. Zain needs to end this over. Last ball. Jatin is on strike, and it's on the wickets. Well bowled in the end. A good finish after bowling 3 wides. This one on the stumps, no runs taken. So after the end of 4 overs, Oil Survivors 23 for 1 wicket. Oil Survivors finally got some run in the last over. They need to get a move on from here. They were looking to get at least 180 because wicket is going to get easier as the day goes on. We have more matches coming up after this one, and this change in the bowling. Shiva has been brought in. Shiv looked like an experienced bowler, 175 matches, 236 wickets, and has also scored 3,300 runs. Seems like a good all-rounder. This is going to be an interesting spell now. Shiv Kant coming right over the wicket to Arun. Arun is on 7 from 7, a decent strike rate of 100. Shiv has got long on and deep mid wicket out, and 5 players inside the circle on the offside and 2 on the leg. And here he comes in for his first ball over the wicket. He's bowling a Chinaman kind of delivery and he's missed this one. Wide ball straight away, and this is running down the boundary line. 4 runs, freebies for Oil Survivors. This is bonus. An excellent start to the 5th over for Oil Survivors, and a loose delivery to start off kind of for Shiv. This one in fact was played by Arun. He got a bat on it, so wide not given. He got some bat on it. Excellent shot by Arun. Is played down the ground, but it was a loosener to start off. Shiv looks like an interesting bowler, but we need to see if he can capitalize and bowl a good over up front. Here he comes in. Another one, loopy delivery. Another one down the leg. This will be called wide. Yes, wide it is. So 5 runs on the first ball itself. Oil Survivors getting some rhythm here. Some loose stuff by Dynamos in the last 7 balls. A big over before this, then gave 11-12 runs in that over. And here a good start again. 5 runs from the first ball itself. 4 followed by a wide. Oil Survivors has moved on to 28 for 1 after 4.1 overs. The game has been stopped for a while, and here we start again. Shiv coming in to bowl his second ball. Here he comes again on a straighter one this time. A flatter delivery on the legs, easy single, played well. Arun is rotating the strike well. He's got some boundaries as well. Oil Survivors have got to move on since the time Arun has come onto the crease. The score has moved on to 29 for 1 at the end of 4.2 overs. And now Shiv comes in. They will be changing the field for Jatin. Yes, the long on goes out, and they've got only 1 player outside the circle so far. Another one, big shot, release shot by Jatin is played on a loopy shot down the wicket for 4 runs. An excellent release shot by Jatin. First boundary for him. Oil Survivors have got to move on now. 33 for 1 at the end of 4.3 overs. Another one, big shot. That was a fuller delivery. Jatin made best use of it. A big mistake there by Dynamo. They had 9 field, only 1 fielder outside for a spinner, and the boundary was there for taking, and Jatin has made the best use of that delivery by scoring a boundary. Here he comes again, another fuller delivery. Oh, that one, that was good line. That's the line he should bowl to the left-handed batsman. He's already given 10 runs in the over. He needs to bowl 2 good deliveries to come back in the game. Another one. Here he comes back in. Jatin is on strike. Another one. And Jatin has smashed it on the mid-wicket side for a big shot. And in the boundary. That was on the mid-wicket. Excellent pick by Jatin on this occasion. Fuller ball on his legs. He's made best use of the ball. Oil Survivors have got to move on now. 37 at the loss of 1 wicket. Last ball of the 5th over. Important delivery for Oilserve and for Dynamo Dynamos. Fuller delivery is Yorked himself. Good ball to end the over. But he's given 14 runs away. A very expensive over for Dynamo Dynamos. Oilserve on the other hand have got to move on now. 37 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. Last over of the power play coming up. Let's see if Oilserve Risers can complete. Here he comes again in the first 6 overs. It will be good start. 5 overs, 37 is a decent start. And I think it's Zain is continuing his 3rd over. Now I feel Zain has got long on and deep mid wicket out again for the right-handed batsman. Arun has played 9 balls, got 12 runs with the help of 2 boundaries. He will probably, you will see some release shot coming in from the bat of Arun as well. We are all set for the last over of the power play. This is first match 1, Oilserve versus Dynamo Dynamos. Zain comes in again and a short ball. He has pulled it down the square leg boundary for 4 runs. Excellent shot by Arun. He looks in some great touch. He has come into the batting from the first ball. Comes in again and a short ball. He is in middle by the bat of Arun. He seems to be in very good touch. Good start for Oilserve Risers after having a slow first 3 overs. They have really come back well into the game. They were 12 for 1 after 3 overs, and they've got almost 30 runs since then. (25 runs in the last 2 overs, and this over again has been started with the help of a boundary. Shorter ball. Arun has made best use of it. Here he comes again, Zain. Second ball of the over. Fuller ball, another full toss, another down the fine leg boundary this time. Excellent shot. Arun seems like in a brilliant touch, making use of the wrong balls. That was a full toss. Boundary was there to be taken. And he's made best use of this ball. Excellent start. Oilserve Risers move on to 45 at the end of 5.2 overs. That is a brilliant start for Oilserve Risers now. They made best use of this. And Zain decides to come this time from round the wicket. It doesn't seem like a good idea because Arun is smashing well on the leg side. Zain needs to bowl outside off stump, so that shouldn't give much room to Arun. And this one is on the wickets, and he's played down the mid wicket area for an easy single. Quick single running between the wickets has been good between these 2 players. The deep mid wicket fielder has been struggling to grasp the ball cleanly. Once again there was a fumble and an easy single given away to Oilserve Risers. So 46 at the end of 5.3 overs. Change of strike. Left hand batsman on the crease now. Zain comes in. 3 balls left of the power play. Down the leg, wide ball. Jatin tried to make best use of it by smashing it over the down square leg boundary, but missed it. Wide given. Jatin also is now looking to get a move on and looking for more boundaries. Another one down the leg. Another wide ball. Oilserve Risers have come back really well in this game now. They are 48 with 5.3 overs, and Dynamo Dynamo seems to be losing some way here. Another ball and this one has been played. Oh, and the catch has been dropped. He's taken it right on his knees, and the ball has been rolled over towards the mid-off area, and they've got 2 runs. Good recovery by the long off fielder there, but that was a very risky attempt. The ball hit directly on his knees. That was a catch to be taken. This is a missed chance, a very big missed chance for Dynamo Dynamos. This will go as dropped catch. Then comes again, Another one down the leg. This time he's been played down the square leg boundary again, and they will look to get 2 runs here because the fielders are moving slow. Santosh seems to be limping on his way towards the boundary line, and again good running between the wickets. They've got 2 easy runs. Oil Risers move on to 52. They've got 50 runs in the power play now. It's an excellent start for Oil Risers. Dynamos. Last ball of the power play. He comes down the wicket again. A wide ball. Jatin again trying to get his bat onto the ball to get boundary, but miss again. So Zain needs to end this. He's given away 31 runs in 2.5 overs. Another attempt, full toss delivery. This has been played towards the point area, looking for a run. No runs there. Well fielded and excellent throw back to the keeper. That's the end of the power play of the game. One between Oil Risers and Dynamos. Oil Risers 53 for 1 wicket after the power play. We now need to see what bowling changes will be made here. Dynamos have Prabhat, Saxena. They would like to bring him on now, need to get back into the game because they've given away so many loose runs. Dynamos were 12 runs in 3 overs. Runs at the end of 3 overs, and after that they have got an excellent move on, got added 41 runs in the last 3 overs. We need to see who comes into the bowling now at the end of the power play. The field should open up. After this excellent start for Oil Risers, they are ready now for a big score in the match 1 of the Oil and Serve Risers versus Dynamos. This is the match 1 of Oil and Premier Gas League. We thank our sponsors Hedge and Sachs, Quick Art and Serve Oil. Players have had a quick refreshing drinks. They're ready now to start again. Some field adjustments are being made while they are ready to resume. So we've got short third man, extra cover and a point, and deep extra cover, and short fine leg, deep square leg, deep fine leg, long on, long off. So a typical field. And Shiv comes back into to continue his second over. Shiv to Arun, outside off stump. He has cut that ball to the point fielder straight into his hands. No runs. That's a good start to this over by Shiv. He gave away 2-3 losers in the last over. Seems to be bowling the wrong ones. Here he comes in. Another full toss delivery. Another one down the leg, straight into the hands of the fielder. That was a chance to score a boundary. Arun will be really disappointed with himself that he missed out on that one. Another full toss on the legs. A lucky save for Shiv. Shiv is trying to give too much air to the ball. With the wind blowing, I think the first attempt should be to get the match going, get his line and length correct. No experiments. He's an experienced bowler. He's now running in, this time to Jatin. He's decided to come around the wicket, cutting through. Jatin is on strike. Jatin is 17 or 15. Here he comes again down the leg, and that has hit the pad. A big appeal again this time. Jatin is appealing for a wide ball, but umpire believes something clipped on the way to the keeper. No wide given. A rare dot ball after a long time for Oil Risers. Dynamo, and that one was again on the legs. It was hitting middle if Jatin would have. That was the risky shot. Good line length this time in this over by Shiv. He's looking to come back into his groove. Dynamos need to be wary of their fielding positions. Need to ensure 4 fielders are in the circle at all times. Shiv comes in again. Arun is on strike. Are we looking for a release shot? And that is the Fuller delivery. Is played down the wicket. Straighter shot, and that has gone for a boundary. Brilliant shot by Arun. Right on top of the wicket. Umpire taking an evasive action there to save himself. Both the long on and long off fielders were pretty wide. No one in the straight. That's an excellent shot. Good over again for Royal Survivors. Here he comes again for his last ball. Wider ball, and he's cut that one straight into the fielder's hand. That's good fielding, and that was a close run. A clean pickup there this time, and that's the end of 7 overs. Oil Survivors seems to be continuing in good rhythm. They've got now 60 runs at the end of 7 overs. This is a much better over by Shiv. Gave away 7 runs. But we need to keep in mind that he gave a loosener which was missed by Arun. But I think Arun made it up with an excellent shot down the wicket with the boundary. Arun has really got to move on for Oil Survivors. He's played 27 of 16. Changing the bowling line. Vinod Jacob comes into the attack. Vinod has played only 16 matches, got 6 wickets, with an economy of 7.98 and the best figures of 2 for 28. Vinod has been a skiddy bowler. He usually drifts towards the pad of the batsman. Here he comes in over the wicket to Arun. Straightish delivery. Arun has played down, has split it down back to the bowlers. No runs there. A good start for Vinod. A dot ball. He comes in again. Arun is on strike. Another full toss. Another one played. Excellent shot. He's given direction to the ball, and that has raced away to the boundary. Arun is making full use of every ball on his legs. He is just playing some amazing shots here today. He's moved on to 31 of 18 balls with the help of 6 boundaries. He's got a game on in his hands. He will get those deliveries, and all you need to do is make use of loose balls, and Arun has done that perfectly today. Here he comes again. Fuller ball again is played, lofted it over the bowler's head. Jatin has called for 2 runs, but decides to go against it. An easy single in the end. Good intent in the running. I think what we are noticing here is that Arun has taken the role of an attacking partner, and Jatin is quietly rotating the strikes, not giving loose ball, not giving dot balls to the bowler. Here Vinod comes in again from over the wicket, this time to Jatin. Wide ball, but hit his legs on the way. Good ball in the end, just one leg by. That was a risky ball again, but Jatin missed to play it, get some bat on it. It could have also raced down the boundary line for a 4. Vinod comes in. He's bowled only 1 loose ball so far, and another one down the wicket, down the leg side. Well left by Arun this time. He didn't go for his shot. Good start here for Oil Survivors. Vinod walks in again, and this time it is wideish delivery, and he has played it. A rash shot by Arun this time, got an outside edge straight into the hand of short third man. A very soft dismissal in the end. Arun, who was playing so well, saw a ball outside off stump, went for it, got a thickish outside edge, straight into the hands of short third man. Good catch taken in the end, and Oil Survivors have lost his 2nd wicket. 67 for 2. Vinod Jacob strikes for Dynamos. This is a big wicket. Arun was looking in some great form. He was hitting the ball, middling the ball. He's playing really good cricket. Arun goes back into the pavilion after scoring 32 runs from 20 balls. Strike rate of 160.
स्कोर हुआ
67.
कितना ओवर 8 ओवर उधर 10 ओवर 85 वो भी एक रन आउट से मिला
A small break while the prayer is going on.
इधर रखा ना तो मक्खियाँ और आ रही है
उधर दे. And the action is back. Umair has joined Jatin on the pitch. Umair to bowl his last ball of the 8th over. Vinod comes in for his last ball. It's on the leg side. Umair has played it towards the point area for an easy single. Umair has started well. Straight away rotated the strike. Also rises 68 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. Both left-handed batsmen now on the crease, and we can see Prabhat coming towards the bowling. He seems like he will be the one bowling the next over, and Prabhat Saxena is the most experienced player of Dynamos. Prabhat has played 53 matches, got 52 wickets, 1100 runs. The stats don't speak well of his caliber. He's an excellent all-rounder. His spell could be the difference between both the sides today. Here he comes in, round the wicket to the left-hand ball batsman. He stabbed it down the point area again for an easy single. Soft run. Prabhat seems to be in good rhythm straight away. He is the bowler you won't expect too many looseners from. We need to see how best Oil Survivors make use of these 4 overs, whether they will go attacking or they will try and look for easy singles and not take risky runs or not look for risky shots on Prabhat. Another one on the off stump, played against toward the point area for an easy single. This seems like a little orthodox field setup. We have a point fielder who was very fine, now has moved a little squarish. Prabhat comes in again, third ball of the over. This one missed completely, beaten all ends up. Umair didn't read that one. Jatin giving some guidance to Umair, who is new in the team, playing his first match for Oil Survivors. He started well, got 2 easy singles straight away. Prabhat comes in again, another loopy delivery, and he's lofted it over mid-off area. The fielder is deep in the field, no chance there. Umair seems to be playing half shots as of now. 3 singles so far in the over. Prabhat comes in again, another loopy delivery on the legs. Jatin has just flicked it towards the short fine leg area. An easy single once again. Prabhat is a bowler who it's very difficult to score runs on. He bowls 2-3 different varieties. He walks in again for his last ball. Another loopy delivery. Another one, this time outside edge towards the point area again. Another single taken. 5 singles in the over. No losers. That's what you expect when Prabhat comes in every time. You've seen him perform well in the Oil and Gas Premier League all 3 seasons. He has been the great performer. He's won matches single-handedly for DNM and Dynamos in the past. Vinod comes back for his second over of the spell. This is the last over before the sides will change. For the left-hand batsman, right now the boundary line is a little shorter. This will be a good change. So Vinod comes in. Last over of this side, wide ball again. He's bowling on the legs, trying to hit, eyeing the leg stump of the batsman. Not a good idea. He needs to bowl tighter line lengths. A very wide delivery this time around. Vinod needs to be sure of what his plan is, because he has set 3 fielders outside on the offside. But he's bowling right on the leg of the left-hand batsman, and this one has been driven towards the cover area. He is good collection by the fielder, but an easy single in the end. Fuller delivery. Oil Survivors have moved on to 76 for 2. Vinod has bowled 2 wide deliveries so far. He comes in this time to Jatin, another one on the legs, a big appeal. Just going down the leg, no chance. Good decision in the end by the umpire. That was pitching outside leg and going down the leg as well. Vinod has been sticking on the leg stump of the left-hand batsman. These are risky deliveries. Another one on the legs. Fuller delivery again. Another single, because Santosh is not moving fast in the field. Easy single taken again. So three balls on the legs, 3 singles taken, 2 wide deliveries. Vinod comes in again. Another one, this time towards the wicket, and it went straight back in onto his legs. This was a very close shot. That could have gone straight into his hands. A good rare dot ball by Vinod this time. He comes in again down the leg. Jatin misses it again. He's trying to make use of these wideish deliveries outside the leg stump, but has not been successful so far. But he has kept the scoreboard ticking. He's playing his role of accumulating runs for Oils of Risers. They've got a decent start, 79 runs on the board now. DNO Dynamos bowling so many extras again and again. Another wide down the leg. Vinod needs to try something else here. He needs to finish well here. Another fuller delivery this time on those stumps. Played down back to the follower. Driven down towards the bowler by Jatin this time. Last ball of the 10th over. Outside off, he's punched it on the point area. He's called 2 straight away. James has collected the delivery. Very slow throw, an easy double in the end for Oils of Risers. They end the first 10 overs with 82 on board, the loss of 2 wickets. A good start for Oils of Risers. And we'll be back. And umpire has called for drinks. again for his second over, and this one has been nicked back to the wicket keeper. A very soft dismissal again for Oil Survivors. Caught behind the catch. We are checking with the ground officials whether this was given leg before the wicket or caught behind. A big throw on the first ball by Prabhat. So it was caught behind as per umpires. Spectators doubting here that it was leg before the wicket. A soft dismissal here. Anup Chandran walks in for Oil Survivors. Anup seems another experienced batsman in the lineup. 244 matches and close to 3,000 runs. Oil Survivors have really tightened up their batting lineup. Got some good additions in the squad. But this spell of Prabhat can change the game on its head. Prabhat is so far bowled 1.1 overs, 5 runs, 1 wicket. He comes in to attack again, this time over the wicket to Anup Chandran. Loopy delivery outside of a wide ball given by the umpire. A rare loose delivery by Prabhat. Prabhat has bowled well so far. Another one on the loopy side, missed this time by the batsman. It's very difficult to read his loopy deliveries, and he seems to be in good rhythm. Another dot ball. He comes in again. This one on the stumps, a close ball, well played in the end. That could have been a close LBW call had batsman missed the ball. Well played in the end, a soft single towards mid-wicket area. Prabhat has decided to come from round the wicket to Jatin. Jatin has moved on to 23 of 24 deliveries. He has rotated the strike really well. Here comes again Prabhat round the wicket to Jatin. It was down the leg. Well played this time by Jatin. He has driven it on the leg side, and there's a missed fielding. Good recovery in the end by the fielder. Just 2 runs conceded in the end. A rare loose delivery again by Prabhat on the legs of Jatin, and has driven it on the square leg boundary. 2 easy runs in the end. Prabhat comes in again. This one a little straighter, a big appeal. Umpire think this is drifting down the leg. A very close call, and leg by is given. Jatin signaling that it hit his outside part of the leg. That was a close call. A big escape, I must say, for Jatin. Prabhat comes in for his last ball. A loopy delivery again. Batsman has jogged himself. No runs. Another dot ball. Good end to the over. A wicket over. 2 overs, 9 runs for Prabhat. An excellent spell in the Dynamos need to decide whom they will continue with on the other side. They can't afford lose overs. And I think they have decided to continue with Vinod here. Vinod has so far bowled 2 overs for 16 runs, taken 1 wicket of Arun, who was playing really well. Vinod continues. Right arm over the wicket to Jatin. Jatin has spent reasonable amount of time on the crease, and that one that has hit the pad again. Not out given by the umpire. No bat again. Jatin has survived two close calls in the last two balls he's played. Vinod again sticking to his line of bowling onto the legs of the left-handed batsman. This time now bowling to the right-handed batsman Anup over the wicket. Anup has got deep square leg, deep mid wicket. He's set the field for bowling again on the legs. This time very wide-ish delivery is lofted it over cover area. This one will be stopped. Two easy runs in the end. Good intent by Anup. That was a wide-ish delivery. It was there to be hit. Anup didn't get it from the middle of the bat, else it would have travelled to the boundary line. Also, Rises has moved on to 90 at the end of 11.2 overs. Anup Chandran is on strike. Vinod walks in again. Another fuller delivery played down the ground to the long offside. Another easy single. Good rotation of strike continues. Also, Risers have accumulated runs in a decent manner so far. They're scoring at a rate of almost 8 runs every over. Fuller delivery again, played back, and that was caught and bowled. That was a low full toss. He's hit it back to the bowler. An excellent bowling by Vinod. He's got his second wicket. That is another soft dismissal for Royals of Risers. 3 wickets so far has been given away by the batsmen after they were set, after they had scored some runs. Another soft dismissal. But I must say, Vinod has stuck to his line and length. He's bowled well in this spell. He's given him only 19 runs in 2.4 overs, and this is his second wicket. It will be interesting to see now if Royals of Risers can continue to score runs from here on. They've lost the main pillar of their batting lineup, who is known to play long innings, who is known to accumulate runs for a longer period of time. But he's back into the hut now, and we're in the middle of 12th over. A new batsman on the crease now is Akhilesh. Akhilesh is the captain of Royals of Risers. He'll be leading the bowling attack as well for Royals of Risers. We need to see if Akhilesh can play a role of strike rotation here, give strike to Anup and build a partnership from here on. Royals of Risers have lost 4 wickets. They will now look to capitalize and build the inning from here, not to lose another wicket for next 3-4 overs. Else we might see a collapse here. Royals of Risers 91 for 4. Vinod comes in again. Akhilesh is on strike. Wide-ish delivery. It was there to be driven. A close call for the wide, not given. Akhilesh went for the drive half-heartedly. Nearly edged it back to the keeper. A dot ball in the end for Dynamo. Vinod comes in again. Another fuller delivery. This time he goes hard for the drive. Misses again. A good over comes to an end. A wicket over. 4 runs given. Also Risers in the end. 91 for 4 at the end of 12 overs. And Prabhat will continue his magical spell. He has been really economical for Dynamos. He's given away only 9 runs in his first 2 overs, taken an all-important wicket in the last over of Umair. Umair is also known for building partnerships. Prabhat walks in again for his third over. Another low pitch delivery. This one he was trying to drive it toward the long on area, but an inside edge going toward the short fine leg. The fielder runs around and restricts it to 1 run. Good, how are you? Prabhat comes in again, another fuller delivery. This has been lofted towards deep mid wicket area. Another single. Akhilesh is rotated to strike finally off the mark. 2 balls, 2 runs taken. I think all survivors shouldn't take any risk on Prabhat. He's bowling well. Another straight run delivery this time. He's played to the covers area. Easy single in the end. Well played. Prabhat's every ball is very important for Dynamo Dynamos. He walks in again. Akhilesh on strike. Another loop delivery driven down the ground for another single. Zain comes in, collects the ball, sends it back to Prabhat. 4 singles for the first 4 deliveries. No dot ball so far. It's a good over for Oil Sunrisers after losing 4 wickets. Another outish delivery, this time played back towards Prabhat. Misfield and an easy single in the end. That could have been stopped had Prabhat collected the delivery on his follow through. That wasn't hit very hard. Prabhat has given away 5 singles in this over and hasn't looked like picking a wicket in this over for a change. And it, very smartly, Oil Risers has decided not to take risks on the bowling of Prabhat. They've just focused on rotating the strike. The scoreboard is ticking, which is a very important part right now. After they lost 2 quick wickets in the last 2-3 overs. This one down the leg, wide ball. Akhilesh moved around. It was a close ball. It could have clicked the leg stump, but nevertheless, wide given. It was down the leg. Another low pitch delivery, and he's bowled him. Another low pitch delivery. Akhilesh was caught in 2 minds whether to play down the ground or defend. He missed it completely in the end. Leg stump has been struck, and a big wicket. Another wicket for Oil Risers. They're now 5 down at the end of 13 overs. Suddenly we have collapsed. 4 wickets, 3 wickets in the last 3 overs. Oil Risers were Oil Risers were 82 for 2 when the sides were changed, and they've suddenly lost 3 wickets in the last, given away 15 runs in the last 3 overs. Prabhat has struck again in this over, 3 overs, 2 wickets, 15 runs, and Vinod comes in for his final over. Vinod has also bowled really well, given away only 19 runs in his 3 overs. Excellent. Dynamo Dynamos, an excellent comeback. They need to ensure that they don't give away easy runs now from here on. Vinod is ready to start his last over of the spell. He comes in over the wicket, and the new batsman Vineet Deshpande is on the non-striker end. Vineet Deshpande is the organizer, is the man in charge of Oil and Gas Premier League Season 3. This one was again good ball by Vinod. It was outside off, to be driven, missed again by Anoop. This is the time we should thank our sponsors, Hedge & Sack, Quick Art and Serve Oil. This one was again on the offside, very well driven towards the square area. He's called for 2 runs straight away. Another misfield, but good recovery nevertheless. Oh, and that has hit the batsman. 2 runs in the end, but the ball has come and hit the elbow of the striker. Some medical attention would be needed here, and they straight away call for magical spray. While we're getting some medical help for the striker, we have here our man in charge, Mr. Prabhat. Mr. Prabhat, 97 for 5. What do you think you will restrict them to?
I think our target is below 130, and last 6 overs we need to be really on our toes to make sure that they don't score more than 130. Right?
You've come again, started again, magical bowling, loopy deliveries, confused the batsmen all around. What do you think? You seem to be in brilliant touch.
Actually, it's all God grace, right? So I don't know. I haven't played for a long time. I'm playing after a long time, and it's still happening. So that's great. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you're playing after a long time. All the deliveries were magical, loopy deliveries. I think excellent spell. You've changed the game around. The game is again back to be coming back in action. But final words from you. Final total.
We really want to win today.
You have the batting line today.
We are pretty good today. Thanks.
I know Sanjay is missing.
Yeah, Sanjay is missing. Yeah, he'll be back next game. So I think we should be in the next game. And thank you so much.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. So resuming the action here after the striker got some medical help. Vinod is on the strike, straight ball again, played towards him only as his risky single taken away. Good run in the end. Good calling. And 100 comes up for Royal Survivors after 13.3 overs. They've got a decent total on board. The opposition captain seems to think that they can restrict them under 130. This has been played towards the short third area. Santosh is really slow there, and he's looking for another single, and that has been turned on by the striker, surprisingly. That was an easy 2. That was very well guided towards the short third area by Vineet. Oil Survivors have moved on to 101. Last 2 balls of Vinod's spell. A fuller delivery again, played it straight down the ground for an easy single towards Zion. Easy single in the end. Anup denied an easy double in the last ball, surprisingly. Vinod coming into Vineet. Straight delivery and softly played towards the cover area for an easy single. Good rotation of strike, good intent of Vineet to build a partnership here. They need one badly. That's the end of 14 overs. Oil Survivors are 103 for 5. And this will be Prabhat again, who will finish his spell last over. 103 for 5 in 14 overs. This is an important over for Dynamo Dynamos as well as for Oil Survivors, because Dynamo Dynamos would like to tighten the screw here, get on the wicket, get tail-enders onto the pitch, and at the same time Oil Survivors would like to just see Prabhat off, not give away another wicket to him. He seems to be in very good rhythm. Let's see, here we go. Prabhat to Vineet, fuller delivery again, played towards the core point area, is missed field again. He's looking for 2, a good call there. This could be a tight run. Well done in the end. Good running between the wickets so far between these two. There have been fielding lapses from Dynamo Dynamos. We must say they haven't looked on their best so far. Change in the fielders. The cover fielder has gone to short fine leg. Prabhat comes in again toward Vineet. A straighter delivery and he's missed it. Everyone missed that one. Even keeper couldn't pick that. Vineet needs to ensure that he doesn't give away his wicket in this over. Anup has a quiet word with Vineet, probably telling him not to give away his wicket. Prabhat comes in Another one outside off, another one missed. Vineet don't seem to be picking up the line and the drift of Prabhat. Two straight deliveries missed in the air. Here we go. Prabhat comes in straight. This one was quicker. Another dot delivery. Vineet seems to be having no clue of what Prabhat is trying to do here. Prabhat is waiting his pace, waiting his drift. Really bowling well. Another one. This one on the stumps. And he has played it down the square leg side. Excellent fielding by Akhtar. Good negotiation here by Vineet. Finally, this will be now the last ball of Prabhat's over. And if he remains wicketless, I would say this they have negotiated really well. Another single softly played towards the short mid wicket area. And they have negotiated the last over of Prabhat really well. But an excellent spell comes to an end. Prabhat Saxena, 4 overs, 19 runs, 2 wickets. Between Vinod and Prabhat, they've given away 44 runs and taken 4 critical wickets of Oil Serve. Oil Serve is now 107 after the end of 15 overs. The run rate has come down from 8 to 7 now. Critical 5 overs coming up. Match defining overs probably. We need to see if Oil Serve Risers can go past 150 from here. Won't be an easy task. The main batsmen are back in the hut. Anup Chandan, who seems to have good stats, hasn't expressed himself so far. He has just looked to rotate the strike. Hasn't shown any intent to go for big boundaries. And it's time for Shiv to come back into the attack. Shiv bowled the 2 overs from the other end. Wasn't the best of what we have seen in Shiv. Shiv has given away 21 runs in the first 2 overs. Need to see if he can bowl and get into the rhythm from this end. Here he comes in. Anup is on strike. Wide-ish delivery. Wide call by the umpire. Anup finally went for a cut shot, missed it. Not a great start again for Shiv. He started over the wide. Here he comes in again. Another loopy delivery, well bowled, fuller delivery outside off. Played towards the cover area for an easy single. Anup has also rotated strike reasonably well. He's moved on to 13 runs or 14 deliveries. Vineet on the other hand has moved on to 5 from 7. We need to see if Shiv continues to bowl good line in length from here on. Another wide-ish delivery and Vineet has slogged that one high in the air. A catch is there for the taken and that has been dropped. That was an easy catch. The fielder lined himself for an easy catch but dropped it in the end. Popped out of his hands. But good intent shown by Vineet here. He went for that one. Probably didn't go all the way because the wind is in the opposite direction. Vineet needs to hit a little hard, needs to middle it well for the ball to go over the top. Shiv comes in again, outside delivery, shorter one, drifted outside off, but well played by Vineet in the end for an easy single down the ground towards the long off area. Shiv has again given away 5 runs of the first 3 deliveries. Also Risers would be looking to target him. Another one fuller delivery but missed again by Anup. That ball was there to be driven. But he went for a cut shot. The ball wasn't too short. It was a fuller delivery, hard length. Good delivery by Shiv this time. Shiv comes in again. Second last ball of his 5th over. Outside off, wide ball. That was a shorter delivery. The batsman has just given direction to the ball and the ball has run towards the boundary line for another boundary. A welcome boundary for Oil Serve Risers here. The much needed one. They needed this push. Shiv Khan Shiva continues to be expensive. He's given away 30 runs in 2.5 overs. He hasn't looked in good rhythm at all. Last ball of Shiv's third over. It will be interesting to see who Dynamos will bring in after this over, because Prabhat and Vinod both have bowled their quota of 4 overs. Shiv is ready to bowl his last ball. And to see if Anoop will go for a release shot here, and he's bowled a wide one down the leg. Shiv has been all over the place in his spell of 3 overs. Seems to be out of touch, not in good rhythm. Comes in to bowl another one, and full of good delivery, a quicker one this time. Anoop looks for a quick single, rightly sent back by Vineet on this occasion. That could have been suicidal. They can't afford to lose another wicket here. All Risers have reached 117 at the end of 16 overs. Last 4 overs, they should probably target minimum of 150 runs from here on. The captain himself projected that the pitch looks like a 180 pitch. Santosh has come back onto the attack. Santosh bowled an excellent spell in the power play, gave away 6 runs, took a wicket off Kapil, and he's back into the attack. He's the man in charge, an experienced bowler. He's coming right arm over the wicket to Vineet. Vineet has also rotated the strike pretty well. Full toss delivery, a low full toss. Vineet has played it toward the mid wicket area. An easy single in the end. Vineet has rotated the strike again pretty well, but I think it's time for Anoop to get going from this end. Santosh comes in again over the wicket, a fuller delivery again, well played in the end. Yorked himself but managed to get an easy single over the top, and here they're looking for another one, a cheeky double run. Good running between the wickets. Good running between the wickets by Vineet. There looked, he saw that the fielder wasn't 100%. A casual stuff by Zain. It was not at all 2 runs. Zain gave an easy run here. Santosh comes in again. Wide-ish delivery, but this has been played towards the down mid-wicket area. Shorter delivery. All Risers are accumulating runs and singles. We haven't seen many boundaries so far. Just 3 boundaries so far in the innings. 9 in total if you include Arun's inning. Another delivery, a big appeal. Dot ball in the end. All Risers need to get past 150 somehow to make a match out of this. Santosh coming in, he's bowled hard land. This has been played down the ground. Lofty delivery, Zain needs to pick it up. And they're looking for another double here. Good running in the end. Good couple of runs for Anoop. He called it early. Vineet seems to be struggling. Seems to be tiring away. He needs to play his shots now. 123 on board now. Santosh, another fuller delivery, played down the ground again for an easy single. No boundaries yet. A good over comes to an end. 7 runs from the over. Both the teams trying their hard to take the match in their favor in the first innings itself. All Risers have got 124 in 17 overs. There is some confusion on who's going to bowl the next over here. And they have probably decided to continue with Shiv despite of his expensive spell today. 31 runs in 3 overs. All Risers got last 3 overs. They should be eyeing 150 plus from here on. So Shiv continues. First ball of his last over. Loopy delivery outside off. He's trying to cut hard. He was eyeing the mid wicket area, but ended up hitting towards the point area. A single in the end for Vineet. A strong wind flowing in the opposite direction of the batsman, probably causing a lot of difficulty to the batsman to go for bigger shots. Another one, it was on the legs. He's got an inside edge. He's running towards the boundary. They will get an easy 2 here. Anoop has shown some intent now in the last few overs, but hasn't been able to get a boundary so far. Just one boundary for him so far in his 22 runs. Shiv continues here. The time again over the wicket, and a delivery played down the wicket, and a catch has been taken outside edge. A quicker one, it goes straight into the hand of the short third man. Another soft dismissal for Oil Risers. Against the run of play, they were going well, a partnership was building, but it has been broken again, and an excellent catch by the fielder and short third man. A rare success for Shiv Kant. He's finally got a breakthrough. Oil Risers have lost their way after the side change. After the first good 10 overs, they were 80 in 10, and in the last 8 overs, they've added only 47 runs, and they've lost 4 wickets. The follow wicket has been the problem for Oil Risers. When they look to build a partnership, the wicket falls. New man on the crease now, Subbu, who seems to be who is known for a hard hitting. He connects, the ball will travel. Let's see if he can get some quick runs here for Oil Risers. He's known to be for hitting big sixes. First ball for him on the stumps, plays it softly. Wicketkeeper catches it and throws it back to the ball. A rare dot delivery again for Shiv. Finally a good over coming up for Shiv. After 3 expensive overs, he's given him only 3 runs in this over and got a wicket. Subbu has played 43 matches, got 564 runs. Another fuller delivery, a quicker one. Easy single in the end towards the point area. Subbu has also got off to the mark. Last ball of the Shiv's quota of 4 overs. He's given away 35 runs. He's pulled it back a little in this over. A fuller delivery for Vineet has slogged it hard. It's going over the head of the deep mid wicket fielder, who seemed to have came in. A brilliant save in the end. An excellent stop, and he has saved 2 vital runs for his team. Excellent save there by the fielder. He seemed to have misjudged in the beginning, but came back really well. Excellent save. 2 vital runs saved for the team. Oil Risers now 130 at the end of 18 overs. It will be interesting to see who bowls the next 2 overs for Dynamo Dynamos. It will be probably Zain who will bowl the last over. No, Zain has been brought in to bowl this over. In fact, he comes in to bowl his 4th over. He bowled up front 3 overs for 31 runs. And Oil Risers have reached 130 now at the end of 18 overs with 6 wickets gone. A big shot here comes in. A good hit, but an excellent field by the deep mid wicket fielder one more time. Just a single. Subbu had smashed it really well. 131. Vital last 11 balls for both the teams. Wideish delivery and Vineet goes for a wild swing. This has gone toward the third man area. Vineet will look for two, but no. Decides against it. Just a single in the end. Good field there. Good coverage by Santosh in the end, who seems to have some problem with his running. Seems to be limping in the field. 2 runs on the first 2 balls. Last 10 balls of the innings. Will also rise or reach 150? Only time will tell. A fuller delivery around the leg. Wide call by the umpire. Zain needs to bowl a good over here for Dinamo Dynamos. He gave away, leaked some runs in the first 3 overs. Just 2 runs so far in this over. A shot, a good cover drive by Subbu this time, but straight into the fielder's hand. An easy single. An easy single in the end for Royal Sunrisers. 4 runs have come from the first 3 balls. Vineet on strike. Zain comes in. Fuller delivery again, and Vineet has smashed it down the wicket. Longer fielder comes in fast, saves and restricts, and seems to be an overthrow. This one is running down the fine leg area. Additional bounce for the wicket keeper. Difficult to take that one. It bounced over his head. They've got 3 runs in the end. All Sunrisers need to keep their heads high. They've bowled well. They've come back well in the game. Last 9 balls, they need to play smart. Subbu on strike. Fuller delivery, and Subbu has smashed it. Not going all the way, and it's a boundary. It's a boundary. A soft signal should come. It was a close call. It was a close call, but restricted to 2 runs again. All Sunrisers have moved on to 139. Wideish delivery. It will be called a no ball. It pitched outside the pitch. This is a free hit for Subbu. All Sunrisers have moved on to 140. Can Subbu smash this one out of the park and get the momentum the team needs? And he comes down the wicket, smashes it down the mid wicket, but won't get more than 1. Deep mid wicket fielder has been really sharp. Has really missed any delivery, and that calls the end of 19th over. All Sunrisers 141. Last 6 balls of the first match between Oil Sunrisers and Dinamo Dynamos. Santosh comes in to bowl the last over of the innings. He's bowled really well, just gave away 13 runs, took 1 wicket. He comes in, Subbu is on strike, and a fuller delivery. That one has taken inside edge, is running towards the boundary line, and fielders are chasing it. They seem to have stopped another boundary here, another 2 runs. There has been some excellent fielding. They haven't allowed the boundaries to flow easily. 6 runs saved by the fielders in the last 3 overs. Good effort shown by the team. Dinamo Dynamos need to ensure they end well here. Oil Sunrisers have moved on to 143 for 6. Santosh comes in. Subbu on strike. Subbu would like to go for a bigger one, and he misses it. But Vineet calls for a run, and this could be a close call. Vineet seems to have made it. Umpire has not sent it to the third man, so Vineet made it comfortably. Bias called by the umpire in the end. This could be a tricky last 4 balls. Subbu should try and keep maximum strike for the last 4 balls. Try to get a couple of boundaries here. Vineet is on strike. Vineet has hit it down the ground. An excellent shot. They will look for 2. And they go for it. This could be a close call. And it's was a close one. A direct hit from the long off fielder. His throwing has been excellent. Umpire again decides not to go to the third umpire. Vineet has run really hard, struggling for breath now. 2 runs taken. Oils of Risers approaching 150 run mark. They are now 147 for 6. 3 more balls to go. Santosh comes in. Subbu is on strike. A fuller delivery is played down the third man area. Excellent shot. The ball is running towards the boundary line. This might be the one they need. Another save, and in the end, another 2 runs. Excellent chase by the fielders all over the place. They have saved at least 8 runs now in the last few overs. We must commend the effort of all the Dynamo fielders. They have really ran hard, stopped 4 boundaries at least, restricted the runners to 2 runs. Santosh comes in for the second last time for today, unless he bowls a wide or a no. This one has been smashed right into the air. This will fall short of the long arm fielder. He has been restricted to 1 run, and now he gets an overthrow. Where this is not good cricket by Dynamos. They've on one hand saved boundaries, restricted them to 2 runs. On the other hand, they have given away some overthrows, some unnecessary throwing. They've converted this one as well, instead of 1 into 2. Oils of Risers finally have reached 151 run mark. Santosh comes in for the last time, and this one has been smashed over the cover area. This could be another 2. Subbu is running hard to complete his second run, and he falls short in the end, but good score put up by Oils of Risers. The inning comes to an end with 152 for 6, 152 for 7 in fact. There was a wicket on the last ball. They couldn't complete the second run. This will be a tricky chase for Dynamos. Only time will tell whether they will be able to make it to get their first 2 points of the tournament. We'll see you right after a short break. Oils of Risers have put a decent target of 153 to win. We'll be back after a short break. I would say they were probably 20-25 runs short to be in a comfortable position. It all now depends on how good the power play is for both the teams in the second innings. It will be Akhilesh who will be starting the bowling for Oil Serve Risers. Here he comes in, Akhilesh, straight away starting the first over. He's known for an outswingers and straight away good start. Prashant and Shivkant are the two openers for Dinamo Dynamos. Prashant is the wicketkeeper batsman. Kept really well. Prashant has scored only 146 runs in his 13 matches. He's probably the stats of Oil and Premier Gas League Season 1 and 2 taken together. Shiv, on the other hand, has got more than 3,000 runs and experience of 175 matches. It wasn't his day on the ball. Akhilesh coming in again. Full toss. This was close to be called no ball. But this has been played down to the fine leg area. Lucky escape for Akhilesh. That was a loose now. No damage done for Oil Serve Risers. That was a high full toss, but not probably high enough to be called a no ball. Akhilesh and Jatin are the two wicket-taking bowlers who bowl up front for Oil Serve Risers. Akhilesh coming in, and ball moving slightly away, drifting away, and a hard flash drive attempted by the batsman. No damage done for Shiv. A dot ball to start off. When the ball moves, Akhilesh is an interesting bowler who swings the ball. A good delivery again. Fuller delivery on the stumps. Defended well by Shiv. Shiv wasn't at his best while bowling. Let's see if he can cover something up with the bat. Team has shown faith in him by sending him on top of the order. Akhilesh coming in again. And a fuller delivery again. It was there for to be driven and well fielded by the cover fielder. Excellent save. Saved nearly a couple of runs there. The batsman jogged himself again. Akhilesh is bowling good. He's looking in rhythm. No loose deliveries other than the first full toss. He has been on the outside channel afterwards. Here he comes again for the last ball of his first over. And again it was there to be driven. He's played it down the ground. And it seems to have been middle and an excellent shot in the end. A good end to the over. Good start for Dinamo Dynamos. 5 runs after 1 over. We need to see who will be sharing the attack with Akhilesh. And it's Jatin who has been brought on. These are the two main power play bowlers for Oil Serve Risers from the last so many seasons. Oil Serve Risers have got a decent bowling lineup with a lot of variety. Akhilesh bowls out swingers. Jatin is known for his in swingers. He's starting left arm round the wicket. Left arm over the wicket, my apologies. We need to see if the ball will move a lot for him or not. Here he comes in. Prashant on strike. The first ball, fuller ball again, good ball, good line in length, outside off, good start for Jatin. Jatin has been the key contributor for Oil Serve Risers in the season 1. He missed the season 2. Here he comes in stream again. Prashant, full of ball again, and an inside edge. It's running towards the boundary line. The chase is on for both fielders from both the sides, and a good save in the end by Rakesh. Save 2 runs for the team. Good ball up front by Jatin. Almost got the wicket of Prashant. Inside edge could have easily gone on to hit the stumps. Jatin is known to be taking wickets up front in his first spell. He comes in to bowl his third ball of the first over, and it is on the stumps and very well played by Prashant towards the short leg area and takes an easy single. Watchfully played. Ball doesn't seem to be doing a lot as of now, but Jatin is a very smart bowler who has the knack of picking up wickets in the power play. This first 6 overs are key for both the teams. Few wickets in the power play. Also risers will be charging in, and the confidence for the entire team will rise that they can defend this. At the same time, Dynamos have no wickets in the power play and they will be up and running, and that's a close call. Bat pad. The ball, Jatin is continuing to ball on the off stump line. It's a risky drive for the batsman. It's miss and hit ball. So far very well negotiated by both the openers. They've accumulated 8 runs. The second over is running. Jatin comes in one more time. Another ball on the stumps, and that will be gone. That's a typical Jatin LBW dismissal. He's known to be doing this over and over again. Another one going to hit the middle stump. An easy decision for the umpire. And it's a big wicket of Shiv, who seems to have a lot of experience behind him, but it seemed that it wasn't his day at all today. Didn't bowl well, and now it's back to the pavilion early in the innings, facing only 6 balls. He got a boundary and 4 dot balls after that. Jatin has got a good breakthrough here. It will be an interesting game from now on, because the main batsman of the opposition, who has played a lot of good innings for Dynamos, is on the crease now. Prabhat Saxena. A lot of experience in chasing down these totals single-handedly in the past. In Oil and Gas Premier League Season 1 and 2, he has been the key performer for Dynamos and overall a leading performer of the tournament. We need to see if he continues to remain in good form, gets a good start in the first match of the tournament for Dynamos. The vital thing is that Dynamos are playing this match without their another talented all-rounder Sanjay, who's missing the first game of the tournament. Jatin comes into bowl, last ball of his first over. Interesting ball. Jatin to pressure, and it was from the middle of the bat. Excellently driven down the ground by Prabhat. This can run down towards the boundary line up, and it does. Brilliant start for Prabhat. First ball from the middle of the bat. A boundary to start off. Excellent start for Prabhat. He's off the mark with the boundary. The main task for Oil Risers today would be to take the wicket of Prabhat early, to seal the match in their favour. Jatin seems to be walking off the field, probably to change his shoes. The substitute fielder comes into the ground. Akhilesh is ready to bowl his second over of his first spell. It will be interesting to see if Akhilesh can pick up a wicket or so. Prashant is on strike. Prashant has played well so far. Rotated the strike pretty well. He's got 4 runs of 5 balls. And he has got the company of an experienced player of the team. His primary job from here on should be to rotate the strike and give the strike to Prabhat for the longest possible times. Akhilesh comes in charging in. It was down the leg and it has been called wide. Probably drifting down. Akhilesh needs to ensure that he continues to bowl in the channel of outside off stump. That is his strength. We've seen him again and again over a period of time. He comes in charging again. Prashant on strike. A good ball in the end. A close dismissal. Close appeal. Probably going down the leg. Hit him on the back leg. It seemed to have missed the padding and the batsman has been hit on the knee. This ball probably was an in-swing delivery and not an out-swing delivery by Akhilesh. Good variety. It's very important for Oil Risers that the opening spell of both the fast bowlers, Akhilesh and Jatin, they should try and get as many wickets as possible and seal the match in their favour. But the biggest task in their hand is probably the wicket of Prabhat Saxena. Prashant seems to have done some damage to his knee. We need to see if he's fit enough to carry on and continue batting. And he seems to have decided that he will continue. Akhilesh is ready to start again. Comes in over the wicket. Prashant on strike. This one is fuller outside off and he has been driven away towards the third man boundary. But we've got a rider there and it has been safely saved and overthrow. Very casual stuff by Oil Risers there. They've converted a single into 2 here. The ball went over the head of wicket keeper. There's the fielder backing up, but he missed the ball completely. An extra run for Dynamo Dynamos. They moved on to 15 runs in 2.2 overs with the loss of 1 wicket. If we compare their start with Oil Risers, they seem to be in a better position so far. Akhilesh comes in again. A fuller delivery again, and that was play and miss. A typical fast ball delivery. His ball is moving away from the right hand batsman. He needs to ensure that he doesn't nick one to the keeper, who seems to have not collected it cleanly in the last one. Safely no edge. Akhilesh charging in again. A critical over for Oil Risers. This is wide and short, and wide call by the umpire rightfully. Akhilesh needs to ensure that he doesn't try too much here, because there's a very strong breeze flowing from left to right of the ground, and it will work in his favour. The ball will move more towards the right of the batsman. A natural outswinger for Akhilesh. He comes in again. This one is again on the offside. Easily played towards the third man area for an easy single one more time towards the backward point. Prashant seems to be focused enough to trying to rotate the strikes, not trying anything flashy. His main intention seems to be rotating the strike, which is the need of the hour for Dynamos. They've started off well. Prabhat is on strike. First time to Akhilesh. Full delivery again and very well negotiated by Prabhat Saxena. Prabhat has middled everything he's played so far. Seems to be in good nick. The confidence is flowing from his bat bowling. An excellent spell in the bowling. 4 overs, got 2 wickets. Akhilesh coming in for the last time in this over. Outside off, and Prabhat takes an easy and cheeky single here. 2 fielders were in the closing positions, but none of them could save the single. A very well run single by Prabhat, and all Dynamos have moved on to 18 runs at the end of 3 overs. Prabhat Saxena is on crease, the key pillar of Dynamos batting lineup. The entire batting will revolve around him, so he needs to ensure that he stays on the crease for the longest period of time for Dynamos to chase this total of 153. Jatin continues. He's coming down the wicket, left arm over the wicket, sorry. This will be an interesting contest. The best batsman of the team against one of the best bowlers of the other team. This is a contest we're looking forward to. Here he comes in, Jatin to Prabhat. Full delivery, very well played by Prabhat. Prabhat knows that Jatin is an experienced and a lethal bowler. He will not take unnecessary risk against Jatin. I think the main focus of Prabhat would be to play on the merit of the ball and not to do anything extraordinary. We have seen Jatin comes in again, a fuller delivery. It has hit the stump pad of Prabhat Saxena. Need to see if this is a leg by or bat. It seems to have come off the bat of Prabhat. A good fuller delivery on the stumps. Well negotiated by Prabhat. Got an easy single towards the short square leg boundary. Fielder ran hard from short fine leg to get an easy single in the end. Jatin coming in again to Prashant, who has negotiated it pretty well so far. A fuller delivery, another inside edge. The ball is running towards the boundary, and it will be a 4. A welcome boundary for Dynamos, and despite an excellent delivery, the inside edge has got 4 runs from the bat of Prashant. As we say, it doesn't matter how they get the runs. What matters is they keep getting these boundaries now and once in a while. Such boundaries are useful for the batting side as well. But this could have been an easy wicket as well. Jatin seems to be in a good rhythm. He's given away only 11 runs in his 1.3 overs. He's picked up a wicket in a fuller delivery again, well negotiated by Prashant. An easy single played with the soft hands towards the short mid wicket area. Prashant is playing very maturely, not trying to do anything flashy. 2-3 times fuller delivery on his stumps. He's negotiated pretty well. An interesting passage of play. Jatin coming in one more time to Prabhat. We need to see if Prabhat will take some risk or will just play on the merit, and he's played well towards the gully area. No runs. Once again from the middle of the bat of Prabhat. Jatin coming in for one last time in this over. Prabhat on strike. This one is on stumps and well negotiated by Prabhat again for one more time. An easy single to be taken and seems to be overthrows again Oil Serve Risers are giving away easy runs to Dynamos, and they are taking it with open arms. Excellent start for Dynamos, 26 for 1 with a loss of 1 wicket. All they need to do is spend time on the crease to chase this one down, not to do anything silly. They seem to have started really well, got 26 runs in 4 overs.
पावर बैंक है इनके सारे हाँ
There seems to be change in the bowling. Akhilesh is not continuing, and Akhilesh has bowled a good spell of 2 overs, giving only 11 runs. He's bowled in a good channel. Oil Serve Risers probably should have continued for one more over, because the wicket of Prabhat is critical for them. They need to break this partnership to make inroads into the game. On the other hand, Dynamos need to ensure that they don't lose another wicket in the power play and get another 10-15 runs. A straight delivery this time by Basant Ghayat is a new bowler for Oil Serve Risers, probably making his debut for them. He seems to be the new addition. Yes, this is his first match for Oil Serve Risers. He started off well. Seems to be a good action. Seems to be a good rhythm bowler. Started off well with the first 2 deliveries. He's naturally bringing the ball into the batsman. 2 good balls to start off. Needs to ensure that he bowls in the right channel. He's bowling in now to Prashant. Good delivery outside off stump, very well negotiated by Prashant one more time, and another single taken. That could have been close. They needed a direct hit to stop that one. Prashant seems to be bowling in good channel again. So far he has stuck to a good line and length. Another one coming in. Very well bowled again. No runs this time. Good dot ball. He seems to be a very good addition to Oil Serve Risers team. He's bowling his in swingers up front, not giving away any loose deliveries. He comes in one more time to Prabhat Saxena, who seems to be in magical touch. He's played over the gully area. He's flashed it hard. This will run away to the boundary, and it does. An excellent shot. That was wide-ish for the first time. He didn't stick to his 4th or 5th stump line. This was very wide, and it was there to be hit. And Prabhat again making best use of the loose delivery, getting the optimal result out of it, and not doing anything flashy. He just ensured that he is hit well enough to make it cross the boundary. Last ball for Basant. Another one outside off stump. He tries to play it down the gully area one more time. Luckily didn't get any outside edge. Prabhat survives. He started well. That's the end of 5 overs. Dynamos 33 for 1. Basant bowled very good line for most part of the over, except for the one loosener, which was optimally utilized by Prabhat Saxena. Prabhat has moved on to 12 runs from 11 balls with the help of 2 boundaries, and Prashant has moved on to 14 of 13 balls. Excellent rotation of strike by Prashant. Another change in the bowling, and Firoz has been brought into the attack. Another medium pacer. Firoz starts off outside off from good channel, good start again. Another bowler who starts off well. Firoz has so far played only 13 matches, he got 9 wickets. He's a right arm medium pacer. A good first ball to start off. Let's see if he can continue to bowl in the right areas. Here he comes again. Wide-ish delivery. Just when we said that he's bowled in the right area, he comes up and bowls a wide one. Oil supervisors need to ensure they don't give away, leak away wides and extras. No, they have been pretty lazy in the field, give away 3-4 extra runs and no throws. Another one outside off stump, easily negotiated. Tapped and run by Prashant. He continues to impress everybody with his brilliant knock of 15 runs or 15 deliveries. That's the role expected out of him in this run chase, as Prabhat will take the role of aggressor. Prashant needs to ensure that he builds the partnership with Prabhat and they don't lose wickets in tandem. Dynamos look in comfortable position. 35 for 1 at the end of 5.2 overs. Feroz comes in again, this time to Prabhat. Driven, excellent shot. It was full, it was outside off stump, and Prabhat makes best use of the ball one more time. Punches it in the air out the cover area. Another boundary for Prabhat. Prabhat has middled everything today. Every ball from his bat. Dynamos moving well now, 39 for 1. Momentum seems to be shifting in their favor. Oil Surprisers needs to ensure they don't allow Prabhat to run over with the game. Here Feroz comes in one more time. Prabhat on strike. Fuller delivery one more time. Played straight back to the bowler. No runs. Last two balls of the power play. Feroz another time to outside off, and he has played it down the third man boundary. A delicate touch by Prabhat, and he gets another boundary in his name. Prabhat is moving along really nice, and Dynamos moves on to 43 now. The momentum seems to have shifted. The opening two bowlers restricted them to a great extent, but surprisingly they didn't continue with their spell. Feroz comes in for the last time in this over, and he has again one more time played it with a delicate touch, this time between third man and gully fielder. One more boundary for Dynamos. Prabhat moves on to 20, and Dynamos end the power play with 47 runs. In action, the power play has been successful one for Dynamos. They have accumulated 47 runs in first 6 overs, and Basant continues. This one has been played down the leg for 2 easy runs in the end. Basant again drifting towards leg. Prashant just played along with the line and got easy 2 in the end. Prashant seems to have been playing in a mature innings here. Has rotated the strike pretty well. Hasn't taken any risk. Basant comes in one more time. This one on the stumps. Another single. Very well played by Prashant. Misfield in the end by Akhilesh. But good backing up by Jatin. Here they have restricted this to only 1 run. Oil Serve Risers need to do something now. It's high time they pick up a wicket. Else Dynamos will run away with this game pretty easily. Basant coming in, fuller delivery, driven down the ground towards the mid-off area. No runs this time. It was well timed. Went pretty fast to the fielder. No runs conceded. Basant has bowled well in patches. Comes in one more time to Prabhat. This one is outside off. Play and miss this time by Prabhat. One more time. Lucky to not get an edge on that one. We have seen in the first innings Oil Serve Risers kept losing wickets in a very soft manner. Dynamos on the other hand needs to ensure that they don't lose more wickets for the next few overs. They need to build this partnership. Another amazing shot. Lofted drive. No one could stop that one again. That was outside off stump. Very wide. It was there to be driven on the top. Prabhat again making best use of the loose ball, ensuring he gets optimal result out of this. And he has briskly moved on to wide-ish delivery, and again Prabhat has just deflected it towards the backward third. They have restricted him this time only to 1 run. They have kept the fielder for this specific shot of Prabhat. Dynamos have moved on to 55 with the loss of 1 wicket. Another change in the bowling. Vineet Deshpande comes in. Vineet Deshpande is off spinner. Is our dear organizer of Oil and Gas Premier League. Vineet has 189 wickets in 262 matches. This is again another crucial spell for Oil Serve Dazzlers. Vineet comes into Prabhat. Well negotiated to start off. Prabhat has been very watchful. He's waited for the loose deliveries to come and has made best use of the loose balls. Vineet comes in one more time. A quicker one. Play toward the short mid wicket. This could be a tricky run, and that's a direct hit. This could be a big blow for Dynamos. A direct hit from the short mid wicket and brilliant fielding. Need to see if they will go upstairs for the review or not. No. Dynamos has got a big blow. A big wicket for Oil Serve Risers. It couldn't have come in another manner. Not a brilliantly judged run there by Prabhat. There was no run there. The fielder was closing in. Very risky single, resulting into the big wicket of Prabhat Saxena. That was a brilliant fielding by Parag. He came charging in, collected it well, and threw the ball in a flash and a direct hit. And this could be game-changing moment. This could be a big game-changing moment for Oil Risers. Now they need to ensure that don't give anything loose to the batsmen who are coming in. Shabazz is the new batsman on the crease. Shabazz has got 1,000+ runs in 60 matches. Seems to be known for his hard hitting. Vineet comes in one more time and a flighted delivery swept towards the square leg boundary. They were looking for another run. Decides to not go for that. It was Prashant on strike. Suddenly, the body language of Oil Risers has changed. They all seem to be charged up. This is what one wicket does. Vineet comes in another quicker one towards the offside out. Tap and run, another single for Prashant. DNMO Dynamos are in a little fix right now. They've got 56 runs on board, but they've lost the most vital wicket of Prabhat. Vineet Deshpande is bowling his first over. So far, just one run from the first 4 balls. He seems to be in good rhythm. He accumulated good runs as well at the bat, and that was a close call and a huge appeal for caught behind, not given. Keeper was really confident. Umpire thinks otherwise. Good bowling by Vineet. He's bowling in good areas, not giving easy runs, not giving room to the batsman. Ball is sticking on the wicket. Last ball of his first over. He comes in again. Another one outside off. That was outside off and wide. Very well played by Shabazz. A boundary, a welcome boundary for Shabazz. That was there to be hit. A loose ball to end the over. DNMO Dynamos have moved on to 60 at the end of 8 overs, but they have lost 2 wickets. Oil Risers will now look to tighten up the screws, not to give away easy runs, build pressure, stop singles. They need to ensure that they don't leak runs from here. They need to ensure that they don't give easy runs to Prashant, who is just rotating the strike at will. And there is another change in the bowling now. Manish comes in, another spinner, another cheeky single attempted here, and this time the mid-wicket fielder couldn't collect it cleanly. That could have been another debacle for Dynamo Dynamos. No damage done. Dynamo shouldn't lose another wicket as a run out. They need to ensure that the running between the wicket is good. And another good delivery, very well played again by Shahbaz. He has cut that one. A good length delivery, played on the merit of the ball, outside off, cut it towards the third man backward point area, and another boundary for Shahbaz. Shahbaz seems to be a very good addition in the lineup of Dynamo Dynamos. So far he has middled each and every delivery he has played. Seems to have a mature head. Manish comes in for one more ball. Another one outside of wideish delivery. It will be called wide. Oil Risers have drifted outside off so many times and given away some easy boundaries to DNO. They need to ensure that they stop leaking runs from here. They can make a match out of it. Another good shot played towards straight into the hand of point fielder Jatin. Very well saved. No runs, no damage done. Manish seems to be bowling a little quicker than needed. They need to give some air, some drift to the ball. Another one, another good shot, and this goes into the hand of backward point, just one run. That was again pretty wide. It was there to be hit. Manish is lucky to not have conceded another boundary from that ball. Prashant is back on strike. Manish comes in. Another one outside off, very wide, this time towards the right of the point fielder, and they will chase it down, but they will get 2 runs. Manish does the chasing, cleans it up, but 2 easy runs taken. Manish has got given away 9 runs in this over. He comes in for the last time in the over. This one is still closer to the wicket, looking for a cheeky single again, and that could be another damage done. This has been sent upstairs for another run out. If they lose another wicket because of poor running, they are to be blamed, but no one else. Shahbaz, who was playing so well, went for another risky run. Need to see if this is out or not out. Seems to be a very close call. Another thing that the third umpire should check is whether the ball was collected clean or not. There seemed to be a little fumble. We need to see if it was picked up clean. And everyone is waiting for the decision. Third umpire is checking it, and it's Shahbaz has made it. Very fortunate for DNO Dynamo that they haven't lost another one. Another run out would have been a debacle for them. It's very important that the running between the wickets is clean and clear. They cannot self-inflict themselves with already one wound caused by run out. They need to ensure that the calling is very clear and there's no need for risky runs. They've got 70 runs on the board. An amazing start to the first 10 overs. All surprises were also 80 runs in the first 10 overs, but they kept losing a wicket. Dynamo on the other hand needs to ensure that they don't keep losing wickets. Vineet comes in for second time and he has almost cleaned up Prashant. Good channel, good bowling by Vineet. He's bowling in the right channel. He's taking to outside off stump. He gave away only one boundary in the last over, which was a wideish delivery. So he needs to ensure that he doesn't leak runs from here. He needs to ensure that he's bowling in the right areas. He comes in for the second time in the over. A foolish delivery, an outside edge straight into the hands of the third man. One bounce. Good, well fielded by Akhilesh there. No runs taken. Good calling this time. Vineet comes in to Prashant. Good bowling outside off stump, and this time this has been played toward the left of Jatin, who was at the point. Good single this time around by Prashant. He's ensured that he has played that one in the gap, and it was an easy, safe single. Vineet has bowled well so far. He's given away only 6 runs in 9 deliveries that he has bowled. He comes in one more time over the wicket. This one has been driven towards the backward point area. They have a protection there. A good throw, but batsmen run really hard to get 2 more runs there. A fuller delivery outside off stump. Batsman ensured that he has played it in the gap. Took it as a full toss. Vineet comes in for the second last time in his second over of the spell. Outside off, wideish delivery. Interesting to see if this would be given wide. No, this is a good delivery. It kept low. Vineet is ensuring that he's not bowling anything up, not giving the chance to the batsman to free his arms. And he comes in for the last time, and another very good delivery to end the over. An amazing first 10 overs. The match is in the balance. Dynamos have got 73 runs in the first 10 overs with a loss of 2 wickets. They need another 80 in the next 10. Let's see if they can successfully chase this one down. Welcome back to the run chase. Dynamos have done a reasonable job so far. The match is in the balance. And another new bowler, Parag, is going to start his spell. Dynamos have got 873 runs in 10 overs. They need another 80 runs in 10 overs. Next few overs will be critical for both sides. Parag bowls a flashy, loopy delivery, well negotiated by Prashant one more time. Easy single taken. Prashant has played really well to get 25 runs. You saw in the first innings, it was not about maintaining a very big strike rate. It was more to do with spending time on the crease, ensuring to play long. Dynamos have got the good platform. They just need to ensure that they continue to, and that could be a close appeal. That one is drifting down the leg. Batsman shuffled around to hit towards the backward square leg. Luckily, the ball was high and moving towards the leg. No damage done to Dynamos. Parag comes in, wideish delivery, and wide it is. Dynamos need to ensure that they keep taking runs and not to lose wickets. Oil Serve, on the other hand, needs to ensure that they don't give away too many runs. They need to bowl to the field, get as many dots as possible. The pressure will build once you get dots. This is what happened when Oil Serve was batting. Parag coming in, a flashy delivery. He's just played it in the air towards the gully area. Easy single taken. Parag is giving air to the ball. He's bowling well. So far, no loose balls. Comes in one more time. Prashant is on strike, and that is a no. That is a very wide delivery. Batsman went for it. Wide call by the umpires. Stumping attempted by the keeper. No damage done, but an extra conceded by also. Parag has started off well, but certainly he's bowling all over the place. He comes in one more time. This one, and excellent wicket keeping by the Arun. We need to see if it clipped the stumps on the way or it was a stumping by the wicket keeper. Waiting for the umpire's decision. Prashant was attempting too much there, and he has been bowled by Parag, so it clipped the stumps on the way to the keeper. Dismissal out of nowhere. The innings is taking a similar path of what we saw in the first innings. Oil Serve rises after getting good start, kept losing wickets. Dynamos falling path. After getting an excellent start, have lost 3 wickets now, and the required run rate has gone up to 8.14. Good thing for Dynamos is that Shabazz is still on the crease. He survived a run out in the last over. We have got with us the star performer of Oil Serve. Zain is a new batsman in, but Jatin, what do you think of the game? Is it in the balance, or you think it's your game now?
It's tight. It's tight. It's not in the balance because we need a couple of wickets right now or tight overs because anything can happen, and they have good hitters. So I think we need to bowl really well.
You think you have the depth in the bowling to take the
We have
game?
very good. We have a very good left arm bowler. So
That was Jatin explaining the planning behind the next few overs. He thinks the game is tight. He thinks they need to bowl few tight overs here. Zain attempting a cross shot. Parag seems to have come really well into this over after getting the wicket of Prashant. And this could be a very close call. Impact outside of stump. Very lucky escape for Zain. He was moving all over the place while attempting a shot towards the leg side. The ball kept low. An excellent over comes to an end by Parag. He gave away just 5 runs and got a very important wicket of Prashant, who was playing very well. He was playing maturely. He was ensuring that the strike is getting rotated. The game is in a balance right now. It can be anybody's game. Needs to see who remains more patient, calm for the next few overs. Vineet is continuing his spell. He's pulled an excellent spell, give away just 8 runs in 2 overs. Vineet comes in to Shabaz, and Shabaz flashes it hard, but Vineet has got protection there towards the backward point. Just 1 run. Good bowling. He's bowling to his field, not giving away easy runs, not giving away boundaries. Boundaries will change the momentum of the game. This is an interesting field set by Vineet. He's now bowling into Zain. Outside off stump, wide call by the umpire. Also, risers needs to ensure they don't give away extras. The match is getting tight with every over. Vineet comes into Zain. Another wideish delivery, another wide call by the umpire. A big wide this time. Vineet needs to ensure that he bowls to his field, bowls good line and length. He comes in one more time. Another ball, and that was probably a catch dropped by the wicket keeper. Batsman seems to have got a faint edge on that one. Vineet comes in for one more time. This is again wideish, and this one has been smashed down the ground. 2 players chasing it. Just 1 run. Subbu ensured that he collected the ball really well. No extra runs given by Oils over here. Shabaz is back on strike. He will try and accelerate now. Wideish delivery, went for a big one, play and miss. No damage done. Good collection by wicketkeeper this time, Arun. Arun played an amazing knock in the first innings, scored 32 runs of 20 deliveries, gave good momentum to Oil Serve. Vineet comes in one more time. Wideish delivery one more time, but just within the wide line. No wide given this time by the umpire. That's very good bowling by Vineet. He's bowling in right areas, not giving away runs. This one is closer to the wicket, and this has been smashed hard towards the cover boundary, and a welcome boundary for Diano. The score has moved on to 86 now at the end of 12 overs. Both the teams are fighting an interesting contest here. DNO Dynamos needs to keep in mind that out of 8 overs remaining, they have to negotiate 2 overs of Jatin and 2 overs of Akhilesh as well. They won't be that easy to score runs on, so they need to ensure that they keep getting runs. The required run rate is now 8.3, and this is another chance given away. That was very close. Zion is shuffling around the wicket on the bowling of Parag. Second time the ball has hit on his pads. Luckily, it was not clean enough to be going to hit the stumps. And Zain survives one more time. This one has been driven straight to the fielder, and the throw came to the wrong end. And another run out chance missed by Oil Serve. Throw towards the wicket keeper would have got them another wicket, but the fielder instinctively decided to throw towards the bowler, but the non-striker was back into the line very comfortably. No damage done. One more time. Every ball has now become an event. Every ball there is some anticipation. We've got Shabazz on strike now. Deep square leg has been called in. An extra cover is behind. The bowler balls another wideish delivery and wide called by the umpire rightfully. Parag, just like in the last over, bowls few good deliveries and then bowls a very wide one. This one is onto the stumps. Another appeal and given. And this is a big wicket. A big wicket for Oil Serve Risers. Shabazz has been given LBW. This could be game changing. This could be game changing for Dynamos. That is a very big wicket. Shabazz trying to play towards the square leg boundary, misses it completely, and the ball would have hit probably the leg stump. And we have now got the captain coming in to build the partnership, to ensure they play and build from here. Oil Serve Risers have got 2 important wickets in the last few overs, and they have changed the game on its head. When Prabhat was batting, the game was moving very fast and it was moving away from Oil Serve Risers. That amazing piece of work in the field ensured that they are back in the game. Now this partnership will be very critical for DNO Dynamos to ensure they cross the run mark. Santosh is on the strike now, and Parag is going to bowl his 4th delivery. Parag bowls into DNO Dynamos, and a wide ball. Lucky miss for the batsman. That could have easily hit the leg stump. Parag seemed to have been missing his line more often than not, but suddenly comes up with some amazing deliveries in the middle of his wayward bowling. This one again back to the bowler. Fuller delivery. Played it right back to the bowler. No runs. DNO Dynamos 88. Another Fuller delivery. Driven towards the point area. Vineet has dived to stop that one. The ball was drifting away due to wind. 1 run conceded in the end. DNO Dynamos have moved on to 90 runs now. Last ball of Parag's over. Despite bowling few wide deliveries, he has conceded only 9 runs in his 11 balls and has picked up 2 important wickets, and this could be another one. No, says the umpire. A big shot for LBW. probably drifting down the leg one more time. Parag is bowling good lines for at least most part of his over. Dynamos is now 90 runs in 13 overs, and the required rate has shot up to 9 runs. They need some push, they need some magic, they need some boundaries to come back in the game. They are now behind. Oils of Risers have made inroads in the last few overs. They have ensured that they have not conceded boundaries and they have kept on taking wickets. Santosh, the captain, is in charge, is now going to face another new bowler, and this time it's Umair who comes in to bowl right arm spin, medium in fact. Oh, that's a very good start by Umair. An in swinging delivery, good length, no room given. A good start to the over. He starts off with a dot ball. DNO needs to come up with some plan to release from this trap set by Oils of Risers, where they have ensured that no easy runs are being given. Another excellent start to the over, 2 dot balls up front for Oils of Risers. That is outside off on the channel. Well played by Santosh. He strikes it well, but straight to the long off. Easy single in the end. And that has been flicked away towards the square leg boundary. They are looking for the second run, and that could have been tight had the throw been right onto the stumps. But some loose stuff by the fielder there. He didn't anticipate batsman taking the second run there. He was moving around very casually. Umair comes in. Zain on strike. And this has been flashed out on over the top of the third man fielder's head, and this can run away to the boundary, and it does. A welcome boundary for DNO Dynamos. Zain has flashed hard on the ball outside off stump, and it has run away for a boundary. They've got the boundary they needed. Can they keep the momentum going? They need few more of those to ensure that the required run rate comes back. It is currently 9.08. And this one has been struck really nicely towards the straight boundary, but it didn't had perfect timing behind it to travel and cross the boundary line. In the end, batsman crosses over to get 2 runs here. Subbu does a decent job to clean that up. The ball actually didn't go through pretty well. It was well timed, but not well enough to ensure that it travels through for the boundary. At the end of 14 overs, DNO is on 99. They need 54 more runs in the next 6 overs. One big over can change the game for them. And Parag will continue. Santosh on strike, another loopy delivery and towards the leg stump, and a huge appeal. Something clipped on the way to the keeper because the wide has not been called by the umpire. A big shout for caught behind, overturned by the umpire. Parag again with the loopy deliveries, this time driven down the wicket, too long off. for an easy single by Santosh. This will get Zain on strike. DNO Dynamos cannot afford to have a quiet over from here on, because the required run rate is already shot up to 9.35. Another good delivery by Parag on dot one. Zain again trying to flash hard towards the leg side boundary, misses it. Bad pad, no runs conceded. Parag seems to be in a hurry to rush with his overs. Comes in another loopy delivery, and this has got an inside edge. It goes towards the short fine leg. Just one run. That ball was there to be driven. Zain gets an inside edge. This one has been smashed hard towards the cover boundary. Vineet cleans it up. This is another good over by Parag. He seems to be changing the game on its head. He's bowled an amazing spell. Got 2 wickets already. He comes in one more time, bowling into Zain. And Zain has hit that one hard, and this could be gone. And the catch has been taken by Akhilesh. Third wicket for Parag. 2.5 overs, another wicket. Santosh. So it's Zain who tries to flash hard on the fuller delivery outside off stump. Gets an outside edge, a top edge, and the wicket has been taken. And DNO has lost another wicket. 102 for 5 at the end of 15 overs. They need another 51 runs in the next 5 overs. Required run rate has now shot up to 10.2. They need someone to play a magical innings, an innings full of boundaries, to get DNO back into this game. The new batsman is James Foster, but it will be Santosh who will be facing Jatin, who has bowled 2 overs, 1 wicket, 14 runs. An excellent spell up front by Jatin. He ensured that Oil Serve Risers had a good start in the power play. And Jatin will bowl left arm over the wicket. He has got backward point, extra cover boundary, deep extra cover, long on, long off, and deep mid wicket. He bowls in. Santosh on strike. Bowls on to his body. No runs conceded. Good delivery to start off his second spell. He also played a vital role in the first innings, scored important 20-25 runs, ensured that Oil Serve also got a decent start. But Dynamos need some magic here. Jatin comes in to bowl his second ball of his third over. Santosh on strike. Another ball onto the stumps. This time it has been played down the ground towards the long on boundary for an easy single. The sweeper takes it up, sends it back for an easy single.
ग्राउंड का पूरा रिकॉर्डिंग इधर आने वाला है उस कैमरे में टॉस उसमें आएगा ओके ना तो फिर वहाँ करना सही है हाँ हो जाएगा स्विच वो कर देगा क्या पूछ लेना
Jatin is not going to bowl into James Foster for the first time. DNO 103 for 5. Fuller delivery, well negotiated by James. Played with a straight bat. No damage done to Diano. But these dot balls are causing them big damage. The match is slipping away from their hands. The match is slipping away from their hands. 103 for 5. Another good delivery by Jatin up front. He is ensured that he is not leaked runs. He's bowling to the stumps. And
He said if you don't want video, you can do that. But if you want video,
यहाँ कर लेते ना
but ये इस लिंक में नहीं जा पाएगा.
उनके मैच के रिकॉर्डिंग में हमारा टॉस आएगा ना फिर वो इशू.
बट कोई इशू नहीं है उसमें, क्या दिक्कत है? ऐसा कौन देख रहा है रिकॉर्डिंग को? He said after this, I cannot mix in the link, same link.
Jatin comes in one more time. This one has been driven down the ground for another single.
विदाउट वीडियो कर लो ना. वो आप उससे बात करो. नहीं वो रेडी है, आप कैप्टन रेडी हो. विदाउट हाँ आप दोनों से.
बट जस्ट आज द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फ्रॉम अंपायर
एक्चुअली आप लोग एक्चुअल टॉस ना कर लो, खाली फॉर्मेलिटीज के लिए वीडियो एडिटिंग कर सकते हैं. एक बार चले जाना. दैट इज द बेस्ट. हम टॉस करके लेट्स डिसाइड हु बैटिंग फर्स्ट.
Jatin comes in to bowl his last over. It's wrapped on the pads. Looking for a run here. Akhilesh picks it up. Easy single taken in the end. Well negotiated. An excellent over by Jatin here.
सॉरी भूल गया.
DNO 105 for 5 at the end of 16 overs. The required rate is now 48, needed in 24 deliveries. Required run rate has now shot up to 12 overs, 12 runs per over. And it's gonna be Parag for the last time in this inning, fourth over. He has bowled an excellent spell, got 3 wickets for 12 runs. Another loopy delivery, and this one has been driven down the ground to the long on boundary just for a single. James looking for an additional run there. He needs to go back. 106 now. Dynamos needs to ensure that they strike some boundaries here to get back in the game. Parag is ready to get into action to bowl into James Foster. James on the strike now. Parag onto the stumps, very well. Good ball, very well collected by Vineet, and this could be another close one. Not out, says umpire. Fielding team is also satisfied. It doesn't go to the third umpire. But well negotiated by James on this occasion. Got an easy single to the front towards the fielder on the point. Parag comes in. Santosh is going to try to get some runs here. Loopy delivery. Santosh tries to go for it. Misses it completely. Goes into the hand of wicketkeeper who flashes the stump. Removes the stump in the flash. But Santosh never left his crease. So no damage done. Parag continues to Santosh. Straighter delivery. This time kept low. No runs conceded. Excellent bowling by Parag. He's bowling hard lengths here. He has found his rhythm in the last 2-3 overs. He's bowled really well. Another loopy delivery this time, and this one has been struck hard. This can go up to the boundary line, and this has gone all over the wicket, all over the boundary. This is a 6, a clean hit by Santosh. Is it too late? Or this is just the beginning of another game-changing moment? We'll find out shortly. If Santosh can get another one here, they will bring the run rate down dramatically. Last ball of Parag. Santosh is definitely gonna go for this one. He plays straight back into the bowler's hand. No runs conceded. Parag ends his over, his quota of 4 overs with 3 wickets and 20 runs. An excellent game-changing spell by Parag. He's changed the game for Oil Serve. Now just 40 runs needed in 18 balls. For DNO to get any close to this total, they need to ensure that Santosh gets majority of the strike. And at the same time, Oil Serve risers need to ensure they don't leak boundaries. They will try and keep James on the strike for most of the deliveries. James, on the other hand, would just like to rotate the strike and leave it with Santosh to try and attempt this run chase of 13 runs per over now. Not an easy run chase from here. The game is in the favor of Oil Serve. DNO needs to do something magical to win from here. Oil Serve, on the other hand, needs to do some blunders to lose from here. But the game of cricket, as we all know, can shift anytime in anyone's favor. One big over here and the game will change on its head. This is an interesting and important stage of the game. Akhilesh is back into the attack. The captain needs to ensure that he bowls an economical over here, doesn't give away easy runs. Akhilesh into James. First ball, and that has got an inside edge. Keeper misses it, and it goes towards the short third man, and they take an easy single. They got what they needed. This will be an interesting contest now. Santosh is going to try hard to clear the boundary one more time, like he did in the last over against Parag. This will be an interesting contest. Akhilesh will now bowl into Santosh, and the keeper has come up. He's trying to slow down the game. Akhilesh charging in for his second ball of the over. Santosh on strike. A ball outside off. Santosh flashes hard but no contact with the bat. Goes straight into the hand of the wicket keeper. A dot ball for Oil Serve rises. Santosh is going to try on every ball now, because it's now or never. Akhilesh coming in again. Another outside off delivery. He tries to flash it hard. Gets the bottom of the bat, and ball goes towards the gully area for an easy single. Santosh is off strike now. Akhilesh has done a brilliant job so far. He's given away only 13 runs in his 2.3 overs. He has not tried to do anything fancy. Stuck to his line and length. He comes in one more time. This one has been struck hard. It's up in the air, but away from the fielder. The deep mid wicket. He tries for the second run, and they have got an easy double here. So James also playing with some intent now. He understands that they need to strike hard. The ball didn't travel well enough to the mid wicket keeper. The wind is not in the favor of the batsman. They really need to hit hard to ensure that it travels and it goes over the boundary line. Akhilesh one more time coming into James. He tries to hit that one hard again. It's up in the air, but it lands in the no man lands area. It falls in the no man lands area. The cover fielder cleans it up. Another double for James. It's good to see that both batsmen are trying hard to get some boundaries, get some runs, get some quick runs here. But this is not enough for DNO, because they need another 34 runs now in 13 balls. Last ball of the over for Akhilesh. James on strike. Akhilesh bowls outside off stump. James has hit this well high enough, but again Not so much power for it to travel across the boundary line. Subbu picks it up, but they get another double. Another 2 runs for DNO. They move on to 121 now. They need 32 more runs in the last 2 overs. And we need to see who comes into the attack now. Jatin has got 1 over left. Vineet has got 1 over left. So Oil Serve has got many options with them. Umair has bowled just 1 over. And they have decided to go with Umair, who bowled a decent over, conceded 9 runs though, but looked in control. 33 2 में Umair needs to ensure. Remember, DNO needs just 1 big over of 20 runs and the game will change on its head. They need 33 in 12. Umair comes in and that has been struck really hard toward the long of boundary. Jatin cleans it up pretty well. Just 1 run there. Santosh has hit some good shots, but for singles. He's got only 1 6 so far in his 14 runs. James on strike. And he has pulled out on the right moment. Batsman wasn't ready to face. He was still taking his card, getting ready to face up. James on strike now. He's going to flash hard. They have got no choice but to do that. Umair walks in. Ball the fuller delivery and James has driven this down to the cover boundary. They are going to run hard again, but they decide this time to stick with the 1 run. Good clean up there by the extra cover fielder. Umair has conceded just 2 runs on the first 2 deliveries. The need of the hour for DNO is a 1 big hit on this ball. Can they do it? And that has been hit really well, and this one goes towards the boundary line between the fielders, long on and deep mid wicket. It was right in the gap. Interesting boundary at the interesting time. Well picked up by Santosh. He's hit that one right into the gap. And the 27 needed of 9 and a fuller delivery, and he has missed it. It has missed everyone, but they get 1 run in the end. Safely negotiated, but a good ball for Oil Serve because they conceded only 1. 26 needed now of 8 balls. Umair coming into James. James is again going to flash out on this one. A fuller delivery right onto the block hole. Well negotiated by James, but that will only be 1 run. Or no, they're going for the second run. Very well run again by both the batsmen. Excellent running between the wickets. They got another 2. The bowler pulled himself out from that chase, and the long on fielder had to come in. It was a bowler who could have gone ahead and stopped that one. Last ball of this over. 24 needed from 7 balls. Umair comes in, James on strike, and he has hit that one again pretty well. This could be a goner, and an excellent catch by the fielder at deep mid wicket. An excellent running catch. It was coming towards him. James had struck that well pretty well, but Umair gets a wicket in the end and ends his day with 17 runs for 1 wicket in 2 overs. DNO now needs 24 runs in 6 balls, and it won't be easy because I see Jatin walking towards the bowling line, taking his guard, marking his run up. 24 and 6. Stay tuned. You're watching match 1 of Oil and Gas Premier League Season 3. We thank our sponsors Hedge and Sachs, Quick Art and Serve Oil. It has been an interesting contest. Lots of movements in terms of the match, kept on moving from one in the balance of one team to another team, and in the end it seems like that Oil Serve Risers will end up in the right side of the game. DNO Dynamos were in the game for major part of the game, but in Oil Serve Risers pulled it back in their favor during the overs 11 to 16 of their innings. And Jatin comes in for the last time from this end, last over of the game, 6 balls, 24 runs, first ball, and he decides to let it go. He doesn't flash as hard on that, and a dot ball. DNO Dynamos now need 24 runs in 5 balls. Jatin is an experienced bowler. He will ensure that he doesn't give away those many runs. Another good delivery, another fuller delivery, hard length one more time. They will look to get 2 runs here, but they side against it. Good fielding by the fielder at mid wicket. This was Feroz, who also did one excellent catch he took in the last over. 23 needed now of 4. Oil Serve Risers just needs to bowl decent 4 deliveries and wrap this up. DNO Dynamos on the other hand are almost out of the contest now. Fuller delivery outside off, that has been cut away for a decent shot towards the third man boundary, and it goes all the way for 4 runs. Perfectly timed. 19 left now of 3. Jatin to Vinod Jacob. Vinod bowled an excellent spell and play and miss. That is amazing line and length again by Jatin. Ensure that he doesn't give too much room to Vinod to free his arms. He bowled another hard length delivery. Another dot ball for Oil Serve Risers. They have packed this game now. Unless they bowl some no balls here, they have won this contest. 19 needed of 2. Another fuller delivery onto the block hole, onto his legs. They will run hard to maybe complete 2 runs here, but that will not change the result or the outcome of this match. 17 now needed of 1 delivery. Jatin just needs to ensure that he bowls a legal one and finishes off and gets his team over the line. Jatin last time, an excellent delivery one more time, has bowled well, and he gets a run out to end the match. Oil Serve Risers have finished this match on a high. They've got the first 2 points of the tournament. They've beaten DNO Dynamos by 16 runs. An amazing comeback in the game. They ensured that they didn't leak runs in the initial game, initial few overs. DNO Dynamos on the other hand tried their best but couldn't go across. And the result is out. Match 1 of Oil and Gas Premier League. Oil Serve Risers have defeated DNO Dynamos by 16 runs. Man of the match for today's game is Parag. Best batter is Arun Bulani, and best bowler again is Parag for 3 overs, 3 wickets for 20 runs. An amazing victory for Oil Serve Risers. They've got 2 points on the table, and good win, a good start to the tournament. That will be all for now. See you for the post-match presentation.